It's Wednesday. It's Hometown News here with Zepp and Terry. I love this first one from the Duluth Tribune, Terry, just because whoever wrote this up in the crime section, police report of the Duluth Tribune, really got into this. Police received a rash of calls from concerned citizens reporting a group of teen boys in a car shooting squirt guns at other vehicles. Officers quickly located the suspects, who were armed with a pair of Super Soaker Tornado Scream water blasters that, according to police, unleash wide stream soakage with a mighty stream of water up to 35 feet via a pressure trigger and spinning nozzle.
Oh, yeah.
I think the cops were as excited as the kids for that, because the officers gave the boys a stern talking to and confiscated the Super Soaker Tornado Scream water blasters.
That their kids now have.
They're kids.
Absolutely.
I think they're running around probably squirting each other. I don't think those made it to the evidence room.
This is sent in. Thank you. We love it when you send in your hometown news stories. Bill Kohler of Woodbury from the Amory Free Press. Both parties have now been sentenced in the case of a Glenwood City couple that allowed their 9-year-old daughter to drive their car after becoming too drunk to drive.
Well, see, boy, it's a balancing act, that responsibility, isn't it?
Well, she was close to 16. The girl's mother had received 5 years probation and 50 hours of community service in exchange for her guilty plea. Authorities received reports of a vehicle driving recklessly on Highway 46 near County Road CC. Is that CC and 7?
CC.
Yum. Authorities discovered the mom and her 2 children in the vehicle along with her boyfriend. The 9-year-old was cited for reckless driving. What?
Oh, I added that last night.
Oh, come on.
Sorry. I couldn't help myself. Thanks, Bill, for sending that in.
Thank you,
your
Bill.
CC road, that's over in your Wisconsin. Here's one from the Rochester Post. An employee of a local business told police that they received more than a dozen profanity-laced telephone calls from a 49-year-old man with whom they are familiar. The man would make his remark, usually incorporating the F word, then hang up. An officer warned the man that he'd be arrested if the calls continued. The man immediately called the business again and delivered a hearty F-U. When police confronted the man about the final call, he claimed it must have been a pocket dial.
Let's hope he doesn't have kids.
Yeah.
From the Albert Lee Tribune, an 18-year-old man shoved a screw through his wrist with his own hand.
Hey, psycho.
According to the report, the man was upset following an argument with his mother and forced the screw through his wrist to relieve stress.
Let's go ahead and just take... Well, who was in Halloween? That was Jason in Friday the 13th. Michael. Let's just go ahead and lock Michael up and throw away the key there. Here's one from the Chippewa Herald, Terry. An elderly woman called 911 to report she was being followed by a car and did not feel safe. The dispatcher informed the woman that the car that had been following her for 5 miles was a police cruiser with its lights on and siren. The officer was following her so he could cite her for lane deviations, driving without headlamps at night, and now failure to yield for an emergency vehicle.
5 miles?
The siren's on, the lights are on. She called that one in. I don't feel safe.
You know, I'm going to try that next time I get pulled over. I'm calling the cops on the cops.
Maybe we should go ahead and take that license of hers.
Yeah, go ahead. And I won't actually ever do that. Yeah, Isanti County News, a 68-year-old Grandy woman was cited for disorderly conduct after she allegedly threw and kicked items around her neighbor's lot line. Oh, no.
Uh-oh. Border battle.
As evidence, the caller gave police a video that showed the woman kicking at the rocks on the lot line, yelling, "Go blow yourselves." As kids,
well, maybe she was talking to the leaves.
We had neighbors that put a string up.
Yeah.
And if a wiffle ball went over the line, they confiscated it.
Well, those are fun neighbors to mess with, though. Let me tell you what.
No.
It is the messing with neighbors season if you're kids, isn't it? All right, Terry.
Go blow yourselves.
Thank you so much for checking out our highlight reel. To hear more of what probably should have been left on the cutting room floor, head to 92kqrs.com, hover over the On Demand tab, and click Zepp and Terry.